Hey Scorpio, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the second half of April. These are general readings. Please take that into consideration. Only take messages that resonate. Don't make a story fit. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested, you can contact me below in the description box to set up a Zoom call. And thank you everybody in advance for all of your likes, shares, comments, contributions. I appreciate everyone's support. Let's take a look here. Scorpio, what is the message for the sign of Scorpio collective? Second half of April, Scorpio. Okay. I feel like there's something here, Scorpio. Excuse me. It's like you're waiting. You're ready. You're ready to take action. You're waiting for something here to happen, for this offer, this conversation, this thing. But I feel like there's somebody here who has some of the decision, or you're waiting upon somebody's ideas, decisions, in order to give you what it is that you're looking for, in order to give you what you need for this situation to move forward. I need a little more clarity here though. One sec. There's a King of Swords here. And I feel like this is the energy around this person with the knowledge, the information. This is who you have to who has what you need, and they offering you this. And I think once this offer is made, we've got a Page of Pentacles here, that the Six of Pentacles, it's very generous. This is something that is, but it's a helpful nature. It's a helpful energy, but they're a part of giving you some solution or answers or insight or knowledge, information about what it is. King of Swords, what is this, please? The Six of Cups, okay. One more. This person gives like a sense of good indication. The Hangman. Now, this person, part of the waiting process, Scorpio, with that Three of Wands, is that this person could have stood you up in the past. This person could have left you hanging in the past. This person could have already done this. Maybe they said, I know what I want. I know what I want, Scorpio. I know what I have to do. I know you're waiting for me on this. But I feel like when I see this Hangman, something here is stuck. And something here is stuck for a reason from the past. So I feel like the Six of Cups is also kind of a little bit of a false promise, because it does surround itself with joy and a little bit of contentment and fun and playfulness. And it's like, oh, that sounds like a good time. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds hopeful. But it doesn't seem to go anywhere. They don't seem to fully follow through. They tell you this, Page of Pentacles. They show you that they want to give you something that you're looking for, whether that be love or money or ideas, whatever this is. So I think you're at this place here, Scorpio, where you need to make a decision, or you need to realize that what this person says and what they do may be two different things. Why do they do this? Why does this person leave Scorpio maybe hanging? Why does this person give them a sense of false hope, a false sense of perspective? Why do they do this to Scorpio? Two of Swords. Either they're trying to control your decisions, or they're trying to confuse you, or they simply don't have answers that they feel they can't just tell you, I don't have. I think they do. King of Swords damn well has answers. King of Swords knows exactly what's going on in his thoughts. He's very, meditated on this idea. He's thoroughly thought things through, usually. Usually there's a level of consciousness, intelligence there of what we're going to be doing. But for whatever reason, they're making you hold, making you wait, not giving you an answer. Can you give me a decision? What's your decision, King of Swords? I don't know yet. Or they leave you hanging. Why do they do this? I feel like some people like to use that as a form of control or a form of, I'm just not going to give an answer. No answer is an answer. So you may want to consider that. They may say their hands are tied. They may say, I don't have a decision because I'm waiting on something. Because that hangman could travel back. Sorry for the shakiness. That hangman could travel back up the chain link here, up the process, and it goes right back to them, or even prior to them. Three of Wands, okay, I would say here, if you get another offer, you may want to consider moving on with that. Let's take a look. Three of Wands for Scorpio. Did I say Cancer? Scorpio, I just read Cancer. Scorpio, what's the Three of Wands? Yeah, you might want to take off and move on. Knight of Swords. Okay, so absolutely here, Scorpio, should an opportunity show up for you, especially when you're ready to move on something, especially when you're ready for change, you're ready for movement, you want to succeed, you want to get on with life, you've waited, okay? Don't wait around for people. Action talks, okay? Actions talk. Words are words. Page of Pentacles, words are talk. They're small. Small offers don't mean you're going to be generous with the Six of Pentacles, especially when you keep somebody hanging from the past. So the big energy here, I think, for you at this moment, there aren't any. Oh, there is a major, the Hangman, is to take action, to move on, to take on a challenge yourself, to make the decision yourself. Where is this for Scorpio? I keep wanting to say Cancer. I don't know if I just read for them, but maybe you're connecting with a Cancer. Scorpio, what is this? What is this Knight of Swords energy with the Three of Wands, please? Feels like it's emotional, but we'll see. Queen of Swords. Damn. So you're going to be calling out the shots now. Now you're going to speak your truth. You're going to make the decision and say, I don't need your decision. I'm not waiting for your decision. I'm not waiting to hear back. Guess what? I'm cutting you off, or I'm cutting, you're cutting the chains to the Hangman. So you're cutting this off. I think the thing here, Scorpio, is like you've learned, you've realized that, oh, that's the truth. The Queen of Swords is the truther. Like, she speaks her mind. She knows truth. She doesn't deal with nonsense. But you're kind of saying, like, I know I'm moving on because I've learned that this is not what is being said, or this actions are not showing up. It's just words. So you're making decisions. You're calling the shots. You're cutting boundaries. You're cutting off people or situation. This Queen of Swords is turning her back on that King of Swords. So there is some kind of partnership here, Scorpio, that you are saying, I'm moving in a different direction and it's my decision now. I'm not waiting for somebody else to dictate my decision on where I'm moving or what I'm doing. Okay, so I think it's kind of making up your mind. You've realized, you've come to your senses, you've learned something, you've gotten a little smarter, and you're now speaking up for yourself, which is a great thing. Six of Wands. Okay, you want something to happen? Do it yourself. You want victory to happen? Do it yourself. Do things on like your terms in a sense, because I feel like this is where you're not getting the recognition from waiting around, and you have success here waiting for you to happen. You want, there's something positive here. There's something good for you to achieve, accomplish, gain, whatever. Six of Wands. You're calling out the outcome. You're calling out. You are being heard here, or being recognized, or being shown, or somebody else showing you yourself at the very least. Nine of Pentacles, independent. You want to do something, do it yourself. Nine of Pentacles is a very independent person who works very hard at doing something without the need of anybody else. So it just verifies that. This is kind of you're going solo. You're going on your own. You're willing to do the work because you're determined to find the success in whatever area this is, whether that's love or work or life, whatever this is. You're willing to put in the energy, the work. You're going to have better results here, Scorpio, if you just take it upon yourself. Do it your own thing. This is the way you want to do it anyways. This is how you see the success. This is how you see how to get the most recognition for what you're doing out there. So it feels like to me, there's a little bit of two independent people or two people who have processes that don't mesh. It feels like, you know, if we really want to mesh, if we really interact, if we really know the other person, we have something here that works, we don't ever leave the other person hanging, because it's always like this perpetual solution of giving and receiving and giving and receiving and being, you know, offering up yourself, your time, your energy, your money, whatever. So I feel like this on your side, Scorpio, you're really just realizing that if you really want to get this situation to where you want it, you got to do it on your own. You got to leave behind. Let's ask about love. This might be in relation to some of your love lives, but I'm just going to add a little bit of a love reading included in this. Anything around love for Scorpio? Well, King of Cups, Four of Cups. So this is your energy. Why the Four of Cups? There's a little bit of, you know, either somebody we thought we really loved or somebody who thought they really loved you. And it's kind of like, maybe not. It's like when somebody tries to express the same level of love, you're not responding in the same way you maybe once did, vice versa. Maybe you're looking for a response around somebody's feelings or how this is. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Why was there this? Or you're just, it's not doing it for you the same way you think it would. What is this Four of Cups? What's the Four of Cups? The Three of Cups. I think a lot of you are bored. Emotionally, there's a little bit of boredom here where you kind of need to spice things up. You kind of need to have some fun. You need to have some fun and celebration. There's something that just isn't quite the same. What's this King of Cups? Well, what's this King of Cups? What's the King of Cups? I think you just really want to have some fun. And again, maybe some of you feel a little single, like you feel a little, like you need a little bit of space or Scorpio time or social time or something. Well, you know, the more you let go of somebody, the more they chase you. It's that famous saying, the less you care, the more they want you. It's that kind of energy, guys. The more you say, I'm busy, I'm out with my friends, the more you don't respond, the more this person floods you with their emotions and chases you down. So I feel like, you know, this person, you may have had a lot of love for them, but maybe you weren't getting much response. Maybe they kept you waiting around. If this is part of your thing, maybe they kept you stuck. Maybe they didn't have any decisions. You want to do something, they don't get back to you. Now you're kind of saying, well, guess what? Like, I've given up. There's a little bit of like, whatever, I'm giving up a little bit because I'm just going to go out and enjoy myself and make the best of my own feelings, my own friends, the people who do love me, the people who do make me feel good. And now this person's missing out. Now this person's running in with their emotions. You've got them moving now, Scorpio, okay? Roles could be reversed, okay? You could be the one chasing someone down because they're just not giving you the time of day. What's the outcome for this situation? What's the outcome? I feel like you're heading a little more in the single, like a little more at least, not necessarily single, but a little more doing what Scorpio needs to do without waiting around, okay? You're getting your life back or something. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Maybe you're not waiting around much. You're going to have to communicate. You're going to have to talk about this. You're going to have to, you know, you want things to kind of speed up a little bit. This is a faster moving energy, but you're kind of saying like, if things don't start moving forward, I'm not going to, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Like, I'm not going to invest any more of my time and energy into this if it doesn't pick up the pace and we move forward. If we're not communicating, if this person doesn't call you, if this person isn't, you're not going to put any more energy into it either. And I feel like you're already kind of exploring how you want to feel within your settings, your life. You're not waiting around. Because again, maybe that's something you've learned in people or in general with that Queen of Swords. It's like someone who tells you they're going to show up and be there and support you in life, work, business, whatever, and they don't, and they leave you hanging. And then it's like, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether I should cut them off or wait. They buy time. They're buying up your energy. They're buying up time, and it's actually for free. And the Two of Swords is keeping you in this like, I don't know what to do, or I can't make a decision because they are not making a decision kind of thing. So I think you're saying, okay, I'm going to take the initiative, and I'm just going to move forward. The Knight of Swords. I don't think you're even going to wait any longer. You're ultimately saying, I know what I want. I know where I need to be. I know what I need to do. And if somebody can't keep up or somebody doesn't want to show up, well, the less you care, the more they want. So that's the vibe I'm getting. What's the card for Scorpio? 16:16 on the clock. Oh gosh, this is so weird. Cancer just had this. Woodpecker. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, well, imagination and introspection follow your heart. It leads you straight into a fulfilled life. This is very weird. It's really weird because when I put that card back on the stack, I was saying I should probably shuffle that so it doesn't come out for Scorpio, but it's meant to be. There's no mistakes. If the woodpecker knocks at your door, it brings you the medicine of vital life energy, which you can use to actively shape your life. Woodpecker provides a happy turn of events. Active creation requires imagination to start with. Imagine your life as you desire it to be, and then begin to act accordingly while staying true in love. It is time to leave the path that other people have prepared for you and set out on your own unique path. Put yourself out there, follow your heart. Everything is already within you. This is it. It's like you're setting out into your path here, Scorpio, because what you need, what you have is within you. Single or not, if this is a business thing, a life thing, a family thing, I don't know. But there's love there that I think you're not sitting around. In my wave-like flight, I guide you through the change of polar forces, light and dark, ebb and flow, male and female. I challenge you to follow your intuition and the path of your heart, teaching you to recognize the rhythm of your life and to go with the forces instead of fighting against them. My magic feathers will accompany you to the dream world where your dreams and visions originate. Look through them in your inner mirror and discover the living sources that dwell within you. I help you to actively release from old attachments so that you become free for your life. Some more meanings. Imagination. Loving, feeling heart, shaping your life actively, vital power within, healthy, lively expression on the outside. I follow my heartbeat and realize my dreams. My heart leads me to the source of a fulfilled life, full of love and joy. So I like that, Scorpio. I like your approach. I'm an Aquarius. It feels quite Aquarius-like, where you're just like, you're doing the beat to your own drum. You're not going to wait around for other people to fulfill you. You're willing to do it alone. You're willing to go out there and figure things out. And I feel like you're ultimately looking for that Six of Wands, that success, that fulfillment within your life, within yourself, your success, your love, the King of Cups. But you're moving on. You're moving forward, and you're doing it the way you want to do it to be happy. Okay, Scorpio, I hope that helps. I want to wish you guys a great day, and I will see you soon. Take care.